Hi, I'm Lynn McAteer. I'm Vice President of Planning here at Better Housing Coalition, and I have been here 21 years now. Community voice refers to the practice of involving community members in any type of future development that Better Housing Coalition is embarking on. So that would mean, from a very neighborhood level, we would go to the local civic association or homeowners association or any group that is kind of active in that specific neighborhood, and we would engage with them and tell them about our ideas for a particular site, find out what they love about their neighborhood, where they see problems, what they would like to see there. You can just kind of gather some general ideas. There isn't any easy answer to how long this type of process can take. It depends on the neighborhood. It depends on the political support you may have and the support from the locality. If it's been a site that has been a problem and people see us as a solution, then that process could be pretty short. It could be a year. In other cases where there may be opposition, it could be 3 years. I mean, it really does depend on a lot of different factors. So a lot of times, if you have a really strong partner, whether it's a neighborhood association or a church, or in the case of the Colebrook, we have what's called the dialogue group. They're really strong advocates, so they'll be with us at the community meetings, and that helps a lot. Because it's one thing if you have, just picture yourself in your little neighborhood. If you just have some outside real estate developer and come in and say, oh, I want to build a multifamily building here for 60 seniors, and we're like, well, we don't even know you, and how do we know that you're good, and how do we trust that you're going to do what you say you're going to do? So, but if you have a partner that is there in that neighborhood and has those relationships, that can really help the process. No guarantees, but it can help. And let me just talk about the good one, because I think it's a good example of community voice and the process that Better Housing Coalition went through. So we started meeting with the Union Hill Civic Association. And the Union Hill Civic Association is very active when those types of hearings come up. They always weigh in, they go to the meetings. So we knew we had to go to them first. So we went to the neighborhood, oh gosh, at least a year ahead of time, and started talking with them about what we wanted to do. And they were opposed, to put it lightly. They were thrilled that we were going to renovate the old building, the existing community building that was on the site. But other than that, they just wanted us to maybe put up some single family homes. And we said, well, that's lovely, but that's not what we want to do. We really, we feel it's important to do great quality, affordable housing. The neighborhood's changed a lot in 20 years. And so we worked on that project with them, I mean, really intensely, in looking at our designs, by meeting with people individually for about a year. And there was a lot of back and forth, and some of it was very contentious. I'm not going to, sugarcoat that, because it was very difficult for several months. And the result of it was we ended up revising our development plan. We didn't reduce the number of units that we wanted to build because we knew that we needed a certain amount of density. and we were allowed to do it by the current zoning. But we did break up the buildings. It's always more efficient to build one building, because then you just have the one build, you don't have to do 6 roofs, you do 1 roof. And so there's a lot of efficiencies involved in that. But the neighborhood really didn't want that. They felt that that massing was too much, was too big. So our original plan, I think, had 3 buildings, and we then broke it up, and now we have 6 buildings there. We worked back and forth on the type of brick. We made sure that all the units that were on the street faced the street. So everybody had kind of like a front door. On the first floor, you had a front door, you had a balcony, or you had a little porch. That was a concession that we thought was really important. We were able to, in order to make up for some of the efficiencies that we had, having everything at a 3-story building, we were able to go up on 4 stories on one building on the corner, which was, again, it was allowed by the zoning, but we had to work through that with the community, because they felt that it was just too imposing on the street. So I think at the end of the day, they didn't endorse us, but they didn't overwhelmingly oppose us. In the end, I think our perseverance and our willingness to make some concessions to the neighborhood, I think, has produced a better product. And so I feel really good about that. And when you drive by the Goodwin now, it really looks lovely. We're very proud of that.